Welcome back, cats and dogs. Alright, so we didn't wasn't online this weekend, had plans for Saturday, and then Sunday was played a lot of ESO, but it was all just boring maintenance stuff, basically moving stuff around in the banks and getting inventories clean of all my characters and doing crafting routes and ugh, just maintenance. So we are back today. And I'm working on this next quest for Thieves Guild.
I know Zira doesn't like to talk about it. Lost the best of the guild to that folly. Nicholas thought he could steal Magnifica Flora's dowry from her family tomb. Nicholas was wrong. Everyone died but Zira. For a guildmaster, he should have known better than to bet everything on a single heist. Best you don't repeat that to Zira.
You don't understand why the Iron Wheel thinks.
Someone pinned the blame on the guild. Used to think the Iron Wheel wanted revenge for us trespassing in Magnifica Flora's family tomb. But Chief Inspector Ranbik is after the missing dowry. You heard it yourself. No idea who really took it. No idea why.
Okay, well, why would...
You think I know a lick about dowries? You trying to flatter me? A dowry is like a bar tab. It's the promise of available drinks, not the drinks themselves. But if there was no tab, why would anyone go to that bar, you see? Good, that's one of us.
Oh, apparently I got something happening here. Ah, some items sold, yay! Anything good? Not really, a couple things with 10k. Alright, couple things with 10k, gotta wait to use that on my banking and housing and whatever else. Okay, my crafting character.
Back to the tomb? Your plan is to relive the guild's greatest failure?
My plan is to get the Iron Wheel's boot off our necks. Good, you're here. I want to learn whether Magnifica Flora's dowry was truly stolen from her family tomb. If it was,
Okay.
we'll find out who did. And if
Okay.
it wasn't, we complete the heist that Nicholas began. What's she gonna do? Send a second Iron Wheel? We return to Aldenobia Tomb, bypass the deadliest traps I've ever encountered, and then scour the treasure vaults for anything we can find.
Sounds fun.
I appreciate the confidence, but too many good people died there the first time. We do this right, or we don't do it at all. Perseus Loke can give us an edge. He's one of the few living people to set foot in Magnifica Flora's family tomb. Take Quen and collect him from his shop. Meet the rest of us on the road to Tanith by Princess Gate. I guarantee Perseus Loke is no friend of the Iron Wheel. He's expecting you at the Diamond Thimble. And he'll be insufferable if you keep him waiting.
Off to find Perseus Loke. Meet you there, partner.
Everyone else, pack for a long journey. I'll bring us home safe and sound.
More promises you can't keep.
A second.
To mention you in my prayers?
There we go. There we go. Now I can run. I couldn't do this before. Now Now I can't run that stuff, which I couldn't do before, so.
A mess here. Maybe the clerk can tell us what happened.
Mannequin? What the hell is this? Excellent. It is a mannequin. Why has mannequin got a name tag? Quinn. Mannequin. Don't know why they got name tags. What is this? So I'm guessing someone knocked that over when they left, but okay, we'll find out.
This one shall lodge a formal complaint.
Mm-hmm.
What right has the Iron Wheel to march in here and smash our merchandise? Thugs and hooligans!
Where can we find?
That's exactly what the Iron Wheel said, but much louder and with the shaking of fists. When they bellowed his name, I heard a loud crash upstairs.
Loud crash.
Distraction, of course. The Iron Wheel rushed upstairs as he slipped down through some loose floorboards. But he landed feet first in a tub of bright dye, covered his boots to the brim.
Oh, so if I follow the trail, I will
That's
find.
also what the Iron Wheel said. Most of them gave chase. The rest tossed the room upon the floor and then gave chase. If you find him before they do, tell him Mamea deserves a raise.
Okay,
You
so.
follow Luke's trail on the street. I'll see if I can spot him from the rooftops.
So he went this way.
Have we met?
This way. This way.
Hurry!
This
the
way.
Iron Wheel are on his trail.
This way. This way. This way. We're just gonna be that way, so it's gonna be this way. This way. It's the one place it can
beg
be.
of you.
Wait, look at this. Here maybe? No, not up here. Oh, he jumped down there, huh? Jumped down here, okay. So you go down this way, okay. It's so interesting how those paths literally so every time you have to make a direction change.
Ah, a friendly face. Good of you to join me on my
Caught
unexpected
green-handed,
jog.
were you?
And I agree, this isn't my color. They must know of my previous involvement with your guild, though I can't begin to fathom how. Your former guildmaster, Nicholas, was it? He was the soul of discretion. And I am prepared to give Abar's landing a wide berth. I'd prefer to avoid the Iron Wheel, at least for the time being. Zira mentioned a rendezvous by Prince's Gate, was it? I'd feel safer were someone to escort me there.
And can you get there safely?
Perseus Loke? I'll get you to Prince's Gate, safe and sound. I don't think mine will fit.
Prince's Gate, huh? So let's get going.
How
Do, do,
pleasant.
do.
Drive on, cohort.
There's supposedly a thing there, but
Everyone's accounted for. Did you have any trouble?
No.
Then we leave for the Kingdom of Tanith. The route is tricky and will be considered bandits if we're caught. But getting to the tomb isn't what worries me. If anything happens, well, it won't. Because I can count on you.
Yeah, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. Easy peasy lemon squeezy this is. Wait for this to pass. Then we hop over to the other side. Go through here. That. Easy peasy. No problems.
An imposing door.
I heard what you did at the
Wonderful.
guard, Traveler. Ariel, keep you safe.
Ask Zira. She knows how to do everything in this place, unless it's stealing a dowry.
No idea. Last time, Nicholas had me watch the passage behind us.
Text is faded,
Something in
huh?
his journal.
Anything useful?
How are we supposed to get through?
Nicholas loved his puzzles. You're welcome to try.
Oh, good God. Okay, we must bypass pillows to open the passage. After this, walking Molkul's path will. I don't know how to say that. Molkul's path will gain us the sacred ashes in Tall Papa's Irie. Don't know what that word is either. I swear some of these words in Elder Scrolls are just, yeah. There will revere Shinji's truth. And from there we arrive at the treasure vaults. Bypassing the pillars is the first matter. Why else would there be a lock with the adornments of Akuden generals plastered into the walls? If my knowledge is correct, and thus far it has been. What an arrogant guy, isn't he? Then the locks may reference stories based on siblings, whatever and whatever. Narimiya and Tunaska. I'll need to speak out the text and see. I need to seek out the text and see. Everything will help me. I found an expert in the old text that may relate to the vaults. I'm jotting it down in reference. Okay, so there's 4 different things. Okay. And so each sibling stood upon the battlefield, facing each other in the claim of the night as the... Okay. Let me write down some of these interesting little factoids so we can figure this out. Get a little pen out. Yes, I'm actually getting a pen out. Okay. So we have siblings. We'll call it H and T. H and T. I'm going to do stick figures because I just want to get this done fast. Stick figures. Draw them as stick figures. There we go. And they are facing each other. Okay. They are facing each other in the calm of the night. So it's nighttime. Put a moon up there. Boop, boop, boop. Nighttime, so you know it's nighttime. Okay. As the bodies of the enemies lie there at their feet. So let's draw some dead stick figures down here. Oh, dead stick figures. Okay. Dead stick figures. This drawing, he just saw the Smithsonian right here. Okay. The enemies lie. The flames flickered and burning all around them, casting a soft golden hue. So we got flame. I think this fire. I'm gonna ask you what the right wood fire, so I know what this is. Fire, casting a set hue on the battlefield. Okay. T stood to the north. So let's go north arrow there. North. Surrounded by his generals. So put little generals near T. Okay. And N stood back. Stood facing back, her two trusted advisors surrounding her. What about the generals? Surrounded by generals. This is general. This is advisor. Okay. This would be their final battle. This could be the fight that would open the gates of life and death for both of them. Clearly, this means that each of the generals stood in the center of the advisors. Okay, so first off, we gotta have two generals facing each other. So we gotta find that's gotta be a general. Okay, and this one's gotta be another general facing the other direction. General facing the other direction? Yes. Okay. Alright. And then they got advisors surrounding them, so that looks like a sword, so I'm guessing that's general. Advisor would probably be a scroll. Scroll, and that's probably a sword. Let's find sword. No. Doesn't seem to work. Okay. That was an attempt number one. Okay, let's read some more. Okay. The advisors. Clearly this means that each of the generals stood in the center and the advisors. Possibly a coup. Now, I just need to read into the room and see if I can decipher the order of the generals. And the mention of flames direction. Where's north? There's the north. Is there anything that can be read now? No. 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 Okay. Obviously that's not it, because that's gotta be the general. Nope. Nope. did not work. Okay. Lock anything? No. Okay. Keep my eyes open for anything that indicate the order which paired with the phrases. So we got like an axe on this guy, an axe on this guy, an axe on this guy, and an axe. We got fire here. We got pots here, and a fire there. Nope, doesn't seem to be any symbolization with the statues. Any symbolization with the statues? They're all the same statue, right? Yeah, they're all the same statue. Okay. No, no. Ah! Bingo, bango. It's like it had to be some sort of combination.
Well done. Come on. Let's
Trial
go.
and errored it out. I didn't figure it out. I just trial and errored it. Okay. I guess. We'll call it a success. Didn't look up any guide on that, and I did it. Yay.
My vigor returns.
Okay then, fine, be that way. Oh. Anything good in here? No.
The journal says this chasm is called Shinji's Truth. Last time we never made it across.
I can't see the bottom. Is there a bottom?
Throw yourself in. We'll see how long before we hear the splat.
Gwen, walk softly. Look for hidden doors or switches. Velsa, you're with me. I need your help to walk Maluk's path.
And what of your protege?
Watching my back, should anyone try to stab it. Let's go.
Alright. Maluk's path. This is one of the generals. Apparently. M. No, it's H. So this isn't even the generals. Well, why is there a Maluk's path and then... That's not one of the generals.
Forgive me, my old friends.
What did you say?
Nothing. Velsa, do you see that panel? Put your hand on it until I say otherwise.
For what reason?
When I set foot on Maluk's path, an aura of light will surround me. The darkness cannot harm us as long as you touch the panel.
So, what can harm you?
We could fall to our deaths, or the creatures within could devour us.
Well then, enjoy yourselves.
Velsa knows what to do, but we should speak before we cross. On the other side of Maluk's path is Tall Papa's Ewer, a very fancy name for a big vase. According to the journal, we'll need sacred ashes from inside the base to reach the treasure vaults. So, this is it. This is where they died. Edda,
Alright,
here
let's
we
go.
go. Don't wander, or the darkness itself will flay you alive. We're still moving. Keep holding the panel.
Okay, we're going, we're moving.
Bodies. And where is Nicholas? I could hear their screams as I held the switch. I had to do something. I couldn't. There's no end to the darkness.
Zero, my arm's getting tired.
Don't you dare release that panel!
This is why to kill Gargoyle. No, Gargoyle. No, you're not allowed to do this.
Zero, one of the statues gave me a funny look.
Don't antagonize it.
Don't.
We made it. That must be the vase. Sorry. Tall Papa's ewer. Wait. That lamp belonged to Nicholas. I watched it go out. I heard him die. Falora must have come here to investigate. She could have picked it up and brought it here. Nicholas couldn't have survived. Could he? That lamp definitely belonged to Nicholas.
Are you sending?
I procured it for him. I saw him drop the lamp. It hit the path and went out. And all I remember is darkness and pain.
Okay.
I just grab the ashes so we can leave. I don't want to spend any more time in this place. Bring the ashes. We should return to Quen and walk softly.
Walk softly. Isn't that the whole job of Thieves Guild, to walk softly? More local path.
Velsa, you can let go of the panel.
I know what you did.
What?
I know how they died. How you killed them.
That's low, Velsa. Even for you.
Always had to be the hero. Be the Guildmaster's darling.
You're cracked. I didn't need anyone's approval.
You held the panel. From here you saw the creatures closing in. You thought you could save them. Only you! So you released the panel. Grabbed your weapon. Rushed out to meet them.
I could have saved them.
Because in your head, you are the hero. But the light faded. The darkness rushed in and ate them alive!
I tried to reach them.
And the darkness tried to eat you alive, so you had to recover from your wounds. That's why you didn't return to Abba's Landing. At least not soon enough.
I crawled from the tomb. The darkness. You can't imagine the pain.
You were the only one who could have warned the Guild. Who could tell them the Iron Wheel was coming.
Velsa, stop.
Zira, you were never the hero. You were always a thief. Now, you're just a shadow.
Well, someone's a little touchy.
Quen, it's a bad idea.
Words escape me.
So tell me what I'm seeing.
seeing?
We heard strange noises in the chasm. Stone grinding against stone. Quen, well...
I found this invisible bridge.
So you followed my advice and threw yourself into the chasm.
The ashes. Spread them on the bridge to see where it leads. And Quen, get back from there.
Turn here a little bit. We're good.
Clear the way. We'll be right behind you.
And we now go and fight. Kill. Yes. Alright. Way cleared.
The door to the treasure vaults, just through this crypt. We
Do
made
all
it.
crypts come with whatever that is?
Your introduction is formless and without grace. Recite Denobia's maxim.
Velsa, Quen, walk softly. Stay back. If it's hostile, we'll handle it.
Recite Denobia's maxim, or you shall be deemed trespassers.
It must be some kind of passphrase. If you have any ideas, now's the time to call them out.
You can't seriously expect us to.
Valora!
Yakuda!
Passphrase!
Gaiden Shinji!
Idiots.
Velsa, you aren't even trying.
Trespasser! Denobia's justice falls upon you!
Alanda!
That didn't go as planned.
You're right. I honestly thought it would kill us all.
Come on, let's see what's in the treasure vaults.
Let's see if there's this, it's gone. Coded map.
Let me see that. Nicholas used half maps like this. Thin overlays placed atop existing maps. You line them up with common points of reference.
So Nicholas probably made it here. That's what we're saying.
That page, is it from the journal Nicholas kept? Tuwaka watches over you. The passphrase for the Crypt Guardian? I nearly had it.
What's wrong with that skeleton? Missing its head. Looks like it was hacked off. Must have been done by whoever stole the dowry. But why desecrate a skeleton?
Nicholas survived somehow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He came here and took Magnifica Felora's dowry for himself. I don't want
I
to
don't think
believe it,
so.
but that's how it seems. Unless I'm missing something. Am I missing something?
We found that stuff.
This is his handwriting. But it could have been taken from his journal by someone else. The skeleton must be Denobia herself. This is her tomb, after all. I don't see what it has to do with Nicholas, missing skull or not.
Hmm.
3 points on this sheet. Nicholas always used Abaz Landing and Noshira Citadel as a reference. If I line up those 2 points... Well now, the 3rd point is in Hughes Bane, out in the middle of nowhere. trash he left behind? 3 dots on a page are meaningless unless you know the trick. The only people who did were dead on Maluk's path. Head to Hughes Bane. If Nicholas does have a hideout in the desert, it's time we crack it open.
Alright, let's go see. If he somehow decided to leave a map to where he was going, that just sounds kind of stupid. To be honest with you, sounds like a pretty dumb guy. That's what he did. I can't mount from this location? How about now? Can I? No. Back to Hughes Bane, or Ball's Landing, which is the city in Hughes Bane, I guess. Alright. Let's go this way. Apparently it's this way. Since I'm over this way, let's go get that mythical sky sword that's around here somewhere. Here it is. Nice. Getting that sky sword makes me happy. Go according to plan. Secret room out here, huh? Okay, what do we find? The money.
Scholarship. I can smell it from here.
Quiet. The money and documents were delivered to Lady Yulrain Montini. That's how I say it. As expected, Hubalzad Palace is now leased solely to my holdings. It shall serve as a good base of operations for what is to come.
Signed by Kosh? What are those
Blood
doing here?
filled crystal. Okay.
Look closely. There's a hollow crystal with... Is that blood inside? Whose blood? Ancient Yakutan coins, stamped with the likeness of Denobia. Those must be from the dowry.
Clothing chest.
Nicholas had a disguise kit just like this one. In fact, this is his disguise kit.
This is just me. This is a body right here with a pickaxe on the back. In its back.
I know how Nicholas survived Maluk's path.
He's working with the iron wheel.
The crystal must contain Aldenobia blood. Maluk's path would ignore you if you held it. You'd need a lamp to find your way through the darkness so you could grab a handful of ashes. From there, all you'd need is the Crypt Guardian's passphrase.
Okay. Yeah, the coins are from the thing.
I've seen enough. Nicholas faked his death and stole the dowry. Now he's working with that merchant lord, Kosh. To think I mourned that bastard.
Okay.
Nicholas would have kept such a thing from the guild. The less they know, the less trouble they'll cause. But I'm going to tell the Thieves' Guild. I want them to cause a world of trouble, and I want to lay it all on his doorstep. Let's go.
Okay, we'll go to the den. So let's just go and boink, boink, boink. Reappear out of there.
We can't take a portal?
We just teleported. Like, what do you want from me? What do you want from me, Azando? Like, crying out loud, Azando. What do you want from me?
I told the guild about Nicholas betraying us. Walk softly took it in stride. Quen gave me a hug, and Elsa walked off without a word. All in all, better than expected. The Iron Wheel is a hurricane. Nicholas taught me how to be a thief. I knew him for over a decade. What about? Nicholas taught me how to be a... What about? No. Velsa was right.
Get those talking points. Just to be safe. As far as I can go, right? No, there's another quest up here. It's kind of strange that...
There! You hear about the wedding?
What wedding?
Magnifica Falora, the one with the missing dowry. Kosh found it, returned it, and now she's agreed to marry him for the future of Tanith for some drivel.
Oh.
The guildmaster is behind this.
Oh.
She wants Nicholas to pay for betraying us. So do I.
I'll speak with her. That makes a lot of sense. Where is, I think Walk Softly is he in here? No, he's not in here right now. What is this back room anyway? I've not ever been up back here, I don't think. It's back here. Literally nothing is back here. Literally nothing is back here. It's just... Make that nice place up there, and then you can't find a way to get up there. Wait a sec. Is there anything? No, we can't. Alright, anyway, back to...
There you are. You heard about the wedding? This is our chance to repay Nicholas for selling out the Thieves Guild. Nicholas must have planned all this, stealing the dowry, using it as leverage on Falora. Now she's bound to marry Kosh, his puppet. So we're going to crash the wedding.
Okay.
If Magnifica Falora learns exactly who
Wedding
she's about
crashes?
to marry,
I'm in
she'll
for this.
turn the Iron Wheel on Kosh. And if we threaten Kosh's future, Nicholas will scuttle into the open. I look forward to stepping on him.
Stepping on him? Why would you be so mean?
Silverclaw said he'd help with invitations. Meet him at his shop, down by the harbor.
Oh, he's gonna do some forge for you, is he?
I haven't decided. But whatever happens, you deserve to be there.
Nice. Okay. Boop, boop, boop. Oh, I gotta go this way. This way would be the easiest way to go. You have to go to Silverclaw's shop, which is in Hughesbane. So I don't want to go outside of Hughesbane. I want to stay in Hughesbane. Mm-hmm.
is it?
I think it's on this level, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, it is. Okay.
Oh, hello.
Oh,
Zira sent
big wood
word I should expect
cat.
you. Every important merchant in Abba's Landing received a wedding invitation. Every single one. But not Silverclaw. Lord Wallavier, for one. That paranoid cheat lounges about the market as though he owns every tile on the walls. Or that lush Lady Balina. She won't even attend. Just use it as an excuse to buy another dress from Perseus Locke. She's sweet on him, you know.
Okay. I need to get an invitation.
I dislike them equally. Lord Wallavier would keep it in his pocket. Were you subtle enough, you could take it from him. Lady Balina would certainly leave it upon her bedroom dresser. Slip past her mentioned servants and house guards to retrieve it.
Alright, I'll get that invitation.
Good, good.
Time to
How
get
can
some
we expect a
invitations.
decent forgery? I can barely read your writing.
That is intentional. I write defensively. He keeps prying eyes from deciphering my ledger.
Up. Up. Ooh. Here we go. We are in. Seems to be on the second level. Ooh. Yes. Anything good in here? Okay, we'll take that. Keys right there. Down, 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 down. Nobody's in the way. Just walking around town. Nothing to see here, folks. Nothing to see here, folks.
Velsa, for the third time, I hear your concerns.
Did you get the invitation? Whose did you
Yes,
require?
here's the
Let me see
invitation.
here. And guest. Oh, this is good. The invitation allows for a single companion. Once you select your guest, you should visit the Diamond Thimble. You don't
I get
have
dressed
to.
up.
The invitation will be ready in no time at all.
And ignore them at your peril.
Well, I'm in. A wedding at Ubalajad Palace? Just imagine the spread.
I think Walk Softly would be the best one.
Have I mentioned how much? Perhaps. Why do you ask?
Yes.
Of course I am. Dancing, drinking, tossing bottles at those who don't do enough of either. Magnifica Flora may frown on that local tradition. I'll try to read the crowd.
Okay.
Planning to improve your equipment while you're here? Smart.
A pleasure, lady. Ah, my unlikely savior
All right,
returned.
I'll
Now,
choose.
any of the selections you see here should... Oh, that's like... I'll go with what's
whatever.
speak
Okay,
3 times, in fact. My assistant will bring you the bill.
This one, I suppose. That's more for.
Remarkable. As though the outfit chose you.
Hard to miss you in that.
Alright, let's go.
My. Not exactly. If Necro
Can we
could-
do this? Oh, that's right. I forgot this outfit makes the waist, the corset. It makes this character like so damn skinny.
What is it?
Not thrilled about that.
Thought you could outclass my outfit. Well,
Look at you.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Let us
Don't
in.
want any riffraff fighting.
Thank you. Let me in. Yeah. Let me in. That's how you're supposed to do it anyway. Yeah. Let me in. That's how you get in to these places anyway. Just act like you're somebody important. What? Talk to my date? I'm out. Nope, I'm out.
thought you could outclass my outfit.
Never mind. Alright, let's go do it. Let's do this. What actually happened is I accidentally misclicked on the door instead of him.
I wonder what they're serving for dinner. I could tie silk handkerchiefs together and fashion a rope, but I only brought 12. Not enough for walls this high. Perhaps you can outwit the doorman. Failing that, cause a distraction to draw him from his post.
Okay.
Are you lost? Wedding's in the other direction. What do you mean? You were the last through the gate? As long as I'm standing here, no one else is getting in. I'll need an explanation. And if I'm not satisfied, you can join Magnifica Falor on the other side
Then one
of
of
the
her
gate.
cousins plans to.
Huh. I heard rumors about Tanith intrigue, but having to do that on her own wedding day, I almost feel sorry for her. I need to check on one of the guests. Don't want to see anyone when I get back. If you follow my meeting, make it quick.
Good work. Come, we should speak somewhere private. Perfect timing. I can't exactly climb the palace walls in this outfit. Before the wedding, the groom should be presented to his guests, an old Tanith tradition. Wherever Kosh is, Nicholas won't be far behind. We'll need to keep an eye on him, avoid drawing attention to ourselves. What can I say? Your own choice inspired me. People seem to be gathering closer to the palace. Let's join them, shall we?
There you go.
This is a nice change of scenery from the den.
I've never felt so happy.
Do we have time to stop for food? No? It's all right, I can wait.
And one for me.
Everyone, I require your attention.
This is it. Stay close. Let's see if Nicholas makes an appearance.
It is an honor and privilege to introduce our host for the evening. May I present the impending husband of Magnifica Flora, Lord Kosh.
Welcome to my home. I must thank all of you for joining me on this momentous occasion.
Let's go home.
That's Nicholas.
Bottoms up, please. Eat and drink your fill. Soon, I shall speak to you not as a humble merchant, but as a noble of
Why is
Tanith.
that guy
Nicholas
walking
is
around like
Kosh?
a beast?
Well, he's better dressed than I remember.
Damn it. I should have put it together. Nicholas played us. He played everyone. There was never any Kosh to begin with.
Okay. Are you certain?
I don't know how Nicholas reinvented himself as a reclusive merchant lord, but he managed to do so. He could have been planning this for years. Bastard. We need to stop the wedding. Actually, we need Flora to do so. I think this can still work. Let's split up. Learn where she is and how we can reach her.
Alright.
After seeing Zira's outfit, I'm still the best dressed among us.
You servant.
There's gristle in the camel milk, she says. Of course there's gristle. Who wants milk you can't chew? No job is worth this. The resplendent Magnifica Flora's handmaid. Everything about her smells like roses, if you get me. Fusses over the bride like a doting aunt. She says the milk is from Magnifica Flora, but I know she drinks it herself. Some wine mixed in could loosen her up and cover up my spittle. She's not my patron.
Could do that.
Everyone forgets about the staff. There is too...
Why can't I like get that wine?
They should really make the mark.
Do we have any? I should probably have one somewhere. Somewhere. If I'm on the middle of this quest, I probably should do this. Nope, I can't do it in the middle of the quest.
See, don't you just hate guards hassling you for bounties? Almost makes you want to stop committing crimes.
Jeez.
Pleasure doing business with
Get me that bottle, and I'll tell. Wonderful. Master cautions.
Oh, stupid. Alright, anyway. Steal the key to the kitchen servants. Okay. Let's talk to this guy here.
Have you met my cousin, Magnifica Falora? Said not to embarrass her in this little back. If you hope to talk her out of this folly, the ain't no I've tried. She's usually much better at fending off grasping cretins such as this Kosh fellow. Although, your outfit contains a bit of silver weave, just like mine. Modesty is for the poor. If you were to continue my argument with my cousin, perhaps you could overwhelm her with reason. Say, what's your favorite drink? I can tell you prefer quality spirits, as I do. I knew it. And what do you prefer to pair with it? I can tell we have similar thoughts there as well.
Lamb?
Lamb? How did a beggar such as you make it from Sentinel?
Damn it. Okay, so that guy don't like no lamb. Okay, well, that was an attempt. Hey, no, you come back here. Why the first one, right? I thought lamb was... Okay. What options do I have at this point? How do I steal a kitchen key from a servant? Oh. Just don't read the hints.
Never thought I'd say this, but that's enough mingling. Let's find Zira.
I just have these pockets sewn.
Yes.
The palace is crawling with Iron Wheel. Lead the way. We'll follow from the shadows.
I don't want to get a huge bounty, so let's just go and... Just a way around things, no. Okay, go up, 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 up. Go this way, this way, this way. I saw that person, but I just kept going past him. Can't go that way because that person's there. You need to go back up, I don't know. Just right up that way is where it is. Not good, we missed them. Okay. Okay. Yeah, be nice then. Alright.
Who are you? How did you get in here? Magnifica Falora, we came to warn you. Kosh is not the man he seems.
He's a merchant lord of Abba's Landing. That's one step above the scum they scrape from ship hulls. Is there any other grand revelation before I call the guards?
Advice is free. Good advice is worth its weight in, say, your dowry. You'll want to hear what we have to say.
So this.
People say this is not how I imagined my wedding to be. They tell amusing stories of what went wrong, trying to outdo each other's tales. Calling the guards on wedding crashers isn't one I've heard. Why shouldn't it be the story I tell?
Mm-hmm. Cost is an alias.
The Thieves' Guild stole my dowry. In doing so, they upset my standing in Tenneth. But far worse, they desecrated the merchant lords of Abba's Landing are exceptionally crooked. They buy from pirates who raid Tenneth waters and bandits who raid Tenneth roads. But plundering ancestral tombs? That is too far, even for them.
Yeah, but you do.
Kosh, head of the Thieves' Guild? You say he betrayed his own people to steal a dowry for some mad plot to marry a noble of Tenneth?
If you are bards sent by my cousin, your imaginations are sorely lacking. Why not say Kosh rode a dragon? With what time? My escort arrives soon to begin the wedding. I have accepted my fate, as you must accept yours. Unless you can produce the skull of Denobia herself, you can tell your fanciful stories to the Iron Wheel. I have indulged this madness for long enough.
Wait a second.
Magnifica Flora is indisposed. She'll be ready in just a moment. Do you intend to keep me here? Look around. There's nowhere to go.
Does anyone else feel a draft in this windowless enclosed room? Must be a hidden passage.
All of my reasons. Spring is the first. Okay, so spring is my first favorite season. Summer, fall, and winter, all for lesser reasons. So which one is spring? Which one looks more spring-like? I think this one maybe? Summer maybe? Fall. And winter? Winter?
There must be a pattern. Try another combination.
Nope, this one must be spring. I don't know which one of these two is spring. Spring. Summer. Fall. No, no.
Nicholas always...
No, I don't want to talk to walk. No, get out of my way, walk softly, please. Winter. Something happened. Yay! Secret to get out.
A portion of the dowry Nicholas decided not... And this must be Denobia's crown. Nicholas, you've doomed yourself.
It's a pretty nice crown, I'm not gonna lie, so you can steal it right now.
I knew Nicholas kept trophies from his heists. I used to smooth it over with the guild. One of his eccentricities, I'd say. Becoming Kosh hasn't altered his compulsion. He desecrated Denobia's remains, cut off her head. Now, we return the favor.
What do you
I'll
mean?
show Flora what Nicholas really is. She wants Denobia's crown as proof. I'll give it to her, along with her ancestor's skull. Once I have her attention, she'll listen.
Sounds like a bad idea.
Oh, it's a very bad idea. But it's the best bad idea we have. Sometimes that's the best a thief can hope for. Wish me find your way to the wedding crowd. Magnifica Flora, there's something you need to see.
Let's go down here where it's gonna be easy to get through. Storage room. Okay, can we get down?
This doesn't feel right. Where is Zira?
Is this on straight? Today, Lord Karsh of Abba's Landing joins with Magnifica Flora, the jewel of Tanith. It is my honor, as a duly appointed officer of the Iron Wheel, to officiate their union.
Stop! There is no honor in this union.
Guards!
Zira? You're alive? That is... What is the meaning of this?
More importantly, why do you have the desecrated remains of my ancestor?
The Iron Wheel is behind us. If we're going to leave, we should do it now.
There must be some mistake.
Chief Inspector Ronbeek, take everyone into custody. I want this mess sorted.
It's too late for Zira. Let's go. It's what she wanted.
Iron Wheel! Secure all exits! None shall leave the palace grounds! Question everyone here! Be thorough!
My darling, I've been framed. I implore you to reconsider.
Give it a rest, Nicholas. Whining doesn't suit you.
Quiet, thief! You'll have enough time to bicker from inside your cell. Take them away!
When are you gonna move and where? Come on, move. Okay, go that way? Okay. I was never here. He never saw me. I can't move anywhere yet until somebody moves. That guy or that guy. There we go. That guy moves. There we go. A little bit of a gap right there, and I can get through that. Yep, there we go. My speed, I can do that. If I drop down here, I can avoid that guy. And I can avoid through here. Alright, out the door we go! Nobody even saw us. That is what you call a sneak thief. That's the bundle one to press.
I informed the others about the wedding. We shouldn't blame ourselves for what happened. Zira told us to leave. We all understand that. Yes, Zira's capture was an unfortunate turn of events. But Nicholas is the Iron Wheel's prisoner as well. A small reason to celebrate. Magnifica Flora has her dowry, and Nicholas is behind bars. The Iron Wheel won't be here much longer. We'll have a chance at freeing Zira in the chaos of their departure, whenever that is. But Zira said you were in charge until she returned to the den. That makes you the acting guildmaster. Just so we're clear, an acting guild...
Okay, well, anyway, I'm gonna call that right now because I gotta get some food in me belly. So I want to call that for now. Alright. See you guys.